My passion in my life has always been identity-free space. And this led me to several venues that brought me to places and people that were dear to me and became very dear to me. Actually, I was born in Roermond and left on my venues, and at the moment I'm in the center of Tuscany, Florence, which was the center of the Renaissance, of new ideas. Leonardo da Vinci, Michelangelo. Identity-free space. We are not islands, and we are geared to communicate. We are geared to communicate through our senses, through listening, through seeing, through knowing that we see and that we listen and that we hear. So there's a communication out and in. We are geared for that. I will come back to that a little bit later. But I want to take you a bit in time to the Greek mythology. In Greek mythology, there were two ways to talk about time. And as the Greek do, they make personifications of events or phenomena. The first is what I want to introduce to you. Does it work? Yes, we are there. You see, Chronos is our first friend and enemy. Chronos is what you know from anachronisms, chronology. So it's about time that we know, clock time, time that we measure. And actually, Chronos, with his partner, divided the space in the waters, the earth, and the sky. He was measuring, and we're still using measure as a very important thing. But you can see Chronos, he has the time. He has the cis. He cuts through, and if he is alone, you will not stand him. And a lot of people that I meet in my life can't stand time, structure, plans, systems, because they're caught in it. And we know it. We read every day about depression, stress at the workplace, burnouts. And so you can have a feeling, and I think we all know what digital time does in our new communication systems. So there's another time. Okay, he's there. There's another time aspect which is called Kairos. And Kairos is about opportunities. Kairos is about finding the moment, finding the right moment to do something. And you all know that somewhere in your life, you did something that you knew that was the right thing to do. And you also know when it wasn't the right thing you did. And Kairos is about timeless space, you could say. I have a small problem with the projection of my images. Kairos is timeless space. It can integrate past time and future time. It is not influenced by what happened in the past and what happened in the future. It integrates in a space that is informative from another dimension. You listen in something that you didn't hear yet before. So, okay, let's leave this. This is Chronos, working on me and really sort of getting me there. So let's leave this. We go from Kairos, that natural space, and I would like to bring you to Socrates. Socrates was a Greek philosopher, and he is known for the wisdom of the unknown. Because what did he do? He would never ask for answers when he was questioning people. He questioned scholars of high levels, but he questioned until he got the answer, I don't know. And is that where he felt that's when you get to the point where you don't know, that's where you add wisdom. That's where you are really getting information that you didn't know. So what we know is wonderful and great, but the don't know becomes very, very interesting. So you could say Chronos is the known, measure what we know, relatively, and Kairos, what we don't know. Then we also had in our last century some interesting philosophers, and we still have them, some, I don't know. Heidegger, he wrote his thesis on Sein und Zeit, being and time. And the essence of this was that, he was saying, we have all the space that we have, but we have to make our place in the world. And where do we make our place from? Actually, again, from this space that is not in time, that's not structured in time. And so it's something that becomes our human inheritance that we can use and express in how we want to live. It becomes the ethics of each of us, to create your life as you feel and be informed by the essence of your nature and your being. And Hannah Arendt, which you probably all know because of the movie that was released recently, she was even talking about the fact that we as human beings have a second birth. The first birth is given, but the second birth is to open into life, to contribute from what you feel that is important and you need to express, which inspires you, which gives you insight, which is giving you the value and the ethics of being human. And since we're not alone, and the humanness is in each of us, and we're not different from that, it can give us the ethics of change. There where we don't know, where there are no ethics, it's not about changing ethics, but the ethics of change. I'm going to try again. Yes. I just wanted to put up this eagle. And the eagle could help us to give an indication, how can we find this space? How can I find out my Kairos moments, my inspiration? What do I need to do for this? And the eagle is a wonderful animal. And you can see on this picture that the mountains you could see as Chronos, the space as Kairos, And he's just using some coordinates for him to find out a balance in between them. He's still, he's moved by the thermic forces, he is sharp, he has precision, and he's still. And so, one of the things that is very much the work that I like to share with you is to find this identity-free space. Identity-free in the sense you are in that space and you're not conditioned by who you are, by your sex, by your color, by whatever you can use as a measure that is not really related to yourself. And so one of the things that we really need for that is stillness. And actually, what we can do in our lives is whenever you're busy and full in your busyness, stop. Just stop it. And I know everyone would say, I don't have the time, I will do it later, they'll do it a few minutes later. But you stop. And in this moment that you stop, you have a chance to collect yourself, to feel, where am I with my thoughts? Where am I with my emotions? Am I worried? What is happening? And you just ratchet it as if you park your car. You park your mind. And in parking your mind, and maybe you are doing it already a bit right now, you have a chance to then breathe. And just breathe in your body. And just allow yourself to deepen the contact with your body. And there will be a next moment where you just then completely drop. Just drop. In neuroscience, we have neuroplasticity. Neuroplasticity is a part of your new brain that is covered over the brain that is trained on survival for ages, for thousands of years. It's the old brain that knows to react with fight, flight, and freeze. And we know all that. But the challenge is through communication, through opening into space, the challenge is to create a space for that what makes you maybe react or freeze or run away. And your new brain is actually very happy. It's very happy with things it doesn't know because it really would like to work. It wants to make a new network. Our brain is really geared. Our brain is wired for creating new experiences and new relationships. And it is in this creating new relationships where we really actually need our space, where we really need the open space, the communication with each other, because it's in the communication where you will have your new experiences, where you can apply patience, stillness, listening, getting insight. So it's creating that possibility, and we are geared to do that. Our brain is actually just ready for that. And so you could say the brain is the hardware, but our space, that is our software. So you will be informed from space that doesn't know, and you apply it. And that's the wonderful thing that we find in neuroscience, that we can actually change brains, patterns. We can actually, according to epigenetics, we can actually change our genes. You can imagine, we always thought there's a blueprint. You already, you have a blueprint and you will develop from that. But actually we find out you can actually change your genes. Also your genes. So the epigenetics is as a software for your genetic structure. So here also we meet our possibility to apply Kairos. And if we know how to enter in Kairos and be like the eagle, we have means and the possibilities to explore this space. One of the things that I forgot to mention is that when you're with Kairos, you're in very good company. You're in company with Einstein, Beethoven, Gandhi, Michelangelo, Leonardo da Vinci. They are great people and geniuses because they applied something that all of us has. We have that space that informs, but we need to know and to learn the entrance into it. So my invitation is to bring identity-free space in the workplace, make identity-free zones, train people how to be like the eagle. Do it in yourself, in family, in groups. And actually I would think it is our duty to bring in to this changing times totally new inspirational sources. And I would say that art, like music, literature, sculpture, science, is something that we really need. And it's not something like we have as a hobby for a couple of people in this society, as it's suggested by some people. It's actually that what makes us alive as human beings, which is the software for politics. It's like without this, politics has nothing to talk about. And who is producing this is we. And in these changing times, actually we have something, that space, the identity-free space, that is giving us the possibility to work towards a communication in society that is very much needed. So that's what I wanted to express, and I really thank you for having listened to me and giving me the space to do that. Thank you.